Hey everybody. I decided to try my home canned Italian vegetable soup. I have not tried it yet, and I did give my son and daughter-in-law a couple of these to try out, so I better try it. But I want to try this out and see how it is. Ouch. Okay, I dropped something. Turn the stove on. I just dropped that off the wall. Okay, let me open this up. Hear that? Good seal. I was just a little concerned because I put some seasonings in it, and sometimes that makes it bitter. So we'll check this out. I'm going to put a little water in it. And I pressure canned the pint size, but I got a lot of quart size. So I'm just going to I'm not going to add. Just throw that up. I've got my own broth in it. I made rotisserie chicken broth, so I thought that would make it taste pretty good, rotisserie chicken broth. And I want to try it before I go on with it. I've done, I don't know how many I did, really, but I've got little chicken chunks, wait a minute. Little chicken chunks. And then I've got some Italian strip chunks that I cut up, not very many. And I just kind of made it like an Italian soup, and I used these carrots because when you're canning, you do not want to use them little baby carrots that they clean already because they bleach them and everything. And you don't want any bitter chemicals or anything. So them's just regular fresh carrots, organic carrots. I got green beans, celery, and peas and corn. So that's going to make me a nice little soup, if it tastes good. Like I said, it has not been tested yet, so we'll see how it is. It's a nice little soup for, for a person to eat. It's going to be my supper, and I'm going to have some crackers in it. We'll go from there then. So basically, all you do is do a rotisserie chicken and use the carcass and stuff for the broth and make a nice rich broth. I crock-potted it or roasted it for 12 hours. And then I made that rich broth, and then I just cut up some chicken and Italian chicken strips. You can get them in the store, and they're not breaded. And cut them up and put your vegetables in it, any vegetable you want. And I chose the celery and carrots and stuff. Tried to make it to where if one of the kids got it, they would eat it without all the onion and tomato, all that other stuff, okay? So I'm going to give it a little taste before it heats up real good. Let you know, well, it's already heated a little bit. It's just going to have the, let me get a piece of corn there. Taste the broth. I added about a cup. I added about a cup of water to this broth, and it's going to it's tasting pretty good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I did not salt or pepper anything when I canned it. It just had your little spices in it. So I'm going to take a little bit of pinch of pepper and put in that. And a pinch of salt. So this, I want to know if it'll make me a nice soup for this winter. It would be a good hearty soup if you had a cold or anything, because it's made with real, you know, your own homemade chicken broth and your rotisserie chicken and things like that. So it'll make a nice little soup. It just looks, to me, it looks really good and hearty. And I'm okay with eating soup. To me, this is better than opening, like, I like Campbell's soup, I really do. But I like better knowing that the soup I eat is what I made. And if you pressure can, it's pretty easy to make. And if you don't want to make so much, just get you a bag of frozen corn, frozen peas, mixed, you know. But just watch getting the done stuff like the baby carrots and stuff like that, because it can give it a bitter like taste, even though they look sweet after you can them. Okay, let me see. Okay, this is pretty heated up and boiling. Anything I can, I like to make sure I bring it to a good boil. Heat it up good. Even though it's pressure canned and there's nothing in there, I still like to heat it up for that extra measure. And it's getting all that stuff with that water mixed in the broth and making it a good broth. Okay, let me turn that off. Get me some soup. That'll be my dinner. Yeah, hearty broth. Real hearty. Let me give it a taste. Oh, most people burn their tongue. I just burnt my elbow. It's perfect. Now, if you want to, you could even add a little bit of noodles to that and make it an Italian vegetable soup with like some kind of noodle. That's a good idea. I might try that later at another time. But anyway, this time I'm just going to eat my soup, my nice hearty chicken Italian vegetable soup. And there we are. I know this is not a video of me making it, but it's what we can. God bless you all. Have a great evening.